Welcome back. Let's finish the story and see what happens to Paro and the Jewish people. Remember, we left off that Paro said he would let the Jewish people go if Moshe davens for him and to take the blood away. Well, guess what happened? Moshe davened to Hashem to take the blood away. As soon as the blood went away, Paro changed his mind. He said, No, I will not let them go. Guess what happened? He got 10 plagues. He got 9 more plagues. He got frogs. He got lice, scratchy lice. He got wild animals. He got sick animals. He got boils, painful blisters on his hands. He got grasshoppers. Grasshoppers came all over the land of Mitzrayim, eating up all the food. He got hail that came and destroyed all the food. He got darkness. He had darkness, and then he had a very scary plague. When all the oldest children started to pass away, Paro hit a wall. He got really scared because he was the oldest in his family, and he was scared that he would pass away. So after 10 mighty plagues, Paro was really ready to let the Jewish people go. This time, he ran to Moshe Rabbeinu and he begged, Moshe, please go out of Mitzrayim. Take your brothers, take your sisters, take the men, take the women, take the children, take your animals, and just go. Go out of Mitzrayim, please go. Just leave right away. Moshe Rabbeinu said, Paro, I'm not going to leave now. Now it's in the middle of the night. I'm going to leave tomorrow when it's daytime, so everyone can see that we are leaving Mitzrayim, okay? Paro said, okay. The next day, the Jewish people packed all their things and got ready to leave Mitzrayim. Now, they didn't have a lot of time. They had to do it in a real hurry. So when they made their dough in the morning, they didn't have a chance to let it rise and get fluffy. They quickly packed it into their bags. Pack, chick-chack, and put it on their backs. And they started to go and leave. Everybody gathered. They took their animals, their babies, the children, the mummies, the daddies, their things on their back. And they started to go out of Mitzrayim. Moshe Rabbeinu led all the Jewish people out of Mitzrayim. Jewish people, we're going out of Mitzrayim. Jewish people, we're going out of Mitzrayim. Jewish people, we're going out of Mitzrayim. Yes, Hashem, we are ready. And the Jewish people were so excited. They were so happy. They didn't have to be slaves to Paro anymore. They could be free. And off they went. They started walking and walking. Where were they going? They were following Moshe Rabbeinu. Moshe took them all the way to an ocean. All of a sudden, the Jewish people had to stop. There was a big ocean in front of them. What were they going to do? Then they heard something behind them. Oh, what was that? It sounded like loud noises, people screaming. They turned around and they saw it was Paro coming and all his Egyptians. They were coming. Paro had changed his mind again. You guessed it. He did not really want the Jewish people to go. He changed his mind. So, the Jewish people were walking. The Jewish people were stuck. In front of them, there was a big ocean, and behind them was Paro and all the Mitzrayim, all the Egyptians. Moshe Rabbeinu davened to Hashem. When we get stuck, We turn to Hashem and we ask Hashem for help. Hashem said to Moshe, don't worry, Moshe. Keep going. And Moshe told that to the Jewish people. He said, keep going. There was one brave man. His name was Nachshon. He was the bravest. He went ahead and he kept going. He was walking and walking. The water, he got his toes wet. The water went up to his ankle and his knees and up to his belly button. It's getting so wet. See? Let's see how he could get wet like this. The water was rising up, 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 up. It was all the way up to his neck. And then it went up to his nose. But Nachshon kept going. When it got up to his nose, a miracle happened. All of a sudden, the water split. Wow, what a miracle. That meant the Jewish people could cross the ocean without getting wet. So the Jewish people were able to cross the water. And they crossed. The mummies and the babies and the animals, everybody crossed the water. Guess what happened? Pharaoh and the Egyptians thought they could cross too. So they started going through the water, but nope, the water closed in on them. And they weren't able to cross the water. The Jewish people crossed the water and the Egyptians were in the water. They weren't able to get the Jewish people. Now the Jewish people were really free. They felt they wanted to sing and dance and thank Hashem for the big miracles, all the miracles that Hashem did for the Jewish people. They were ready to thank him. And so they took their tambourines, and the women, Miriam and all the women were dancing with the tambourines, and Moshe Rabbeinu and the men were dancing and singing and thanking Hashem for the big miracle. I wonder what song they sang. Do you think you have a tune that you could sing when you thank Hashem for a miracle? Thank you, Hashem. Thank you, Hashem. Thank you, Hashem. They just couldn't stop thanking Hashem for the big miracle. They were free and they were so happy. Now what? After they sang and danced and thanked Hashem for the big miracle, they continued on their way. Where were they going? Moshe Rabbeinu was taking them somewhere really, really special. Moshe was taking them to a special place. The Jewish people didn't know where they were going. They just followed Moshe Rabbeinu. They were walking in the desert. Do you know what a desert is? Come, let me show you. This is a picture of a desert. This is the Sahara Desert. Can you see any plants or animals in this desert? I cannot. What can you see? I just see sand, sand and more sand. Deserts don't have a lot of rain. They can be very, very hot or very, very cold. Look, this desert has a few plants growing and lots of sand. This desert has more little tiny shrubs growing. These plants that grow in the desert don't need a lot of water because in the desert it doesn't rain a lot. It's very, very, very dry. See? These trees also grow in the desert. Very, very dry, thirsty trees. This desert has more things growing in it. All these types of plants that grow in the desert do not need a lot of water. And this desert has a few flowers growing. See that? These special flowers do not need a lot of water. Now, what kind of animals go in the desert? You guessed it. These are camels going in the desert. Look, this camel has a baby camel. See, the camel has humps. Those humps store lots of fat, so that when the camel is walking in the desert and there's no food for that camel, the camel can use what's in his hump for energy to keep him going all the way till he gets past the desert. Deserts do not have a lot of water. The Jewish people were walking in a desert. Can you imagine how hot and dry it was? Now Hashem wanted to look after his Jewish people. So you know what he did? He protected them. During the day, there was a special cloud that protected the Jewish people. There was a cloud underneath them that made sure that the ground was flat. It had a cloud at the top to keep them protected from the sun. There was a cloud in the front to show them the way, and a cloud behind them to keep them safe. Hashem protected his Jewish people with a special cloud. You see that? Now in the nighttime, it was very dark. Hashem gave them a special fire in the night to light up the way. So Moshe Rabbeinu took the Jewish people, and they were led by the cloud in the daytime and the fire in the nighttime. Hashem kept his Jewish people very safe in the desert. Now, Moshe was taking them to a special place. Every day, they were so excited, they were counting down. It was going to take 49 days to get to that special surprise, that special mountain that Moshe was going to take them to get something special from Hashem. On the second night of Pesach, we start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can you count with me? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. We're almost there. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. 49 days the Jewish people were counting to get the special surprise. And we count too. Every day we count another day all the way till Shavuot. Now this counting is called Sefirat Haomer. Can you say that with me? Sefirat Haomer. And we're going to count every single day the Sefirat Haomer. Okay, now me and Leah are going to sing a song about what we learned.
To the promised land, through the desert sand, a cloud guided them by day, and night fire led the way. To the sea the Jews fled, chased after them Pharaoh said, when the Jews saw Pharaoh's men, save us they cried to Hashem. Hashem split the Red Sea, our people now were free. Moshe sang a song of praise to Hashem and his mighty ways.
All right, children, thanks for watching and learning with me all about the Jewish people going out of Mitzrayim and walking in the desert. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.